Guten Abend, mein Freund. How are we? Are we all good? Hello, Atta. Straight
Hello,
in there.
Atta.
That's how we like it. How are you doing, my dear boy? Lovely to have you with us. I left that on from earlier, so that can go...
What's
bing.
that?
There we go.
God, my
Okay, so hi everybody. I'll turn around and say hello. Hang on. Hi there. Okay. So, apologies, we've been a few weeks away with doing this. We had 1 week. I can't remember what happened the first week.
It's probably our dog being unwell for the past few weeks.
Yeah, probably it was an unwell dog. And the second week was the massive Facebook outage. So that kind of prevented us from doing our stream as we stream to multiple platforms. So apologies for that. But we are back also. Actually, the reason I think we didn't do the first week is because after doing the stream before, I went over the documentation for my double bass drumming. And I realised there was a lot of things. I wrote some of these a long time ago. And there's a lot of things I've learned since then about how to approach double bass drumming that I really wanted to go over. So what I've done is I've rewritten my double bass drumming... Double dose.
Bumming.
Yeah, double bass bumming documentation. So hopefully we should be able to approach double bass drumming in a better, more productive way. That's the plan. Whether it comes to fruition, we will see. So we are basically starting from scratch again with the double bass drumming, but this should be a lot better. So,
well, I don't know.
we will see. But yep, we can see your feet. Let's just check for those of you who are the fetish.
Don't zoom in. My toenails need to be cut.
Oh, they look all right as far as
you
feet
can't
go.
see me toenails. That's good. Don't zoom in anymore.
Okay, so let's get started. So remember, all the documentation you can find in the links. It should be there. The links to this episode in all the notes. I will double check to make sure they're there. All the documentation you can download for free and play along or just use to learn from, whatever floats your boat. Alrighty, so in we go. Doing. So this will be page 1, exercise 1. Now, as you can see, what I've done now is I've actually written underneath the timing and the soundings of all the key important notes. For example, the snares and the kick drums. As you can see there, we have 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. So this should help in putting across to you the patterns and how they are spoken, how they are played, etc., etc. But before we carry on, very quickly, if it works, which I don't think it has.
Oh no! What, your thing that you put on a minute ago?
Yeah, no, it's not doing anything.
Oh.
Or is it? Oh, is it being covered up by that camera? No, never mind. Okay, it's all right. But what it was supposed to be was, for those of you who haven't subbed, liked, or subscribed, or followed on Twitch or anything, please do. It really, really helps spread the word of the stream, get it out to more people, grow the channel. If you are on YouTube, several people have said they're not getting notifications of when the streams are going live. Remember, when you subscribe, there is a little bell icon next to the subscribe button. Please click that bell. That will let you know when our streams go live.
Are you one of those people now that has to go like, share, subscribe?
Yeah, like, share, subscribe.
Please. It helps me grow my channel.
I remember John Woo's Face Off, Long Live Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Oh, what a film. One of Nicolas Cage's most interesting performances. All right, here we go. So, exercise 1. We are starting off with just doing a very simple right-left with the bass drum. So we can see it says 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. And what we are doing is playing our snare and hi-hat on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going ba dum bum ba dum dum ba dum dum ba. That's the sound we're going to get. So carry. Snare and hi-hat first, together.
Is that it?
Yep.
Is it right, left?
Yes.
So. Oh,
So
man,
1 and a 2. So ba, boom, boom, ba.
What is going on?
So you've got to warm up.
I know. Right, hang on.
That's it. Yeah. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4.
terribly out of time on the second one, but
That's okay. Try again. Okay, first thing to notice, you have got your heels down.
I haven't played for a while.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's
It's
true.
quite evident.
Okay, so remember,
Sorry.
find the sweet spot on the pedal, have a little bounce around, see what feels good.
Not much at the moment. Right, okay. Everything's changed since I've sat here. Somebody's moved it around.
No, nobody's moved it.
I have. The seat was off centre. It was. I have the peg sticking up
Heavens to Betsy.
there. Right, hang on. Now I'm like too close to it doesn't matter. Right, okay.
So 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. That's better. Okay, 4 times if you please. That was 2 bars. We need 4 bars.
Another 2 of those. Oops.
That's 1 bar.
2.
No, so we need to try and get a nice consistent 4 bars.
It's just been really bossy today.
No.
What? What was that? Is that better?
Yep, not bad. We need to try and get a little bit more sort of 1 and a 2. Cause
Well, this is the only time I've started doing drumming, isn't it? The double bassing.
well, you have done it before, but we'll pretend you haven't.
Yeah, we're doing it from scratch.
We are. So what we need to do when we play these, remember, at the moment Kara's just warming up, we need to get a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. So ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. So at the moment, the feet, generally when you first start double bass drumming, your feet will feel very awkward. So don't be put out by that. Don't worry about it too much. The more you do it, the more it will start to drop into place. Double bass drumming is one of those things that takes a lot of work, especially to get consistent double bass drumming. But you will get there. But what we're doing is using it in small bursts to start with, so that way it's not sort of overloading our brains and our
No.
legs in what it needs to do.
Now Stefan decides to call us.
Oh, you're kidding.
He's ringing now, yeah.
Okay. Excuse us, everyone. We're just going to have to take this call
Quickly.
very quick. Right, sorry about that, everybody. Apologies, but that was an important call from our vet. So regarding one of our dogs who is ill. So we just had to take that. So we shall crack on. Straight back in. Okay, we're going to move on to exercise 2. So what we are going to do here is, whereas before I was building up kind of the feet in a different way, I am going to build up using... Hey, TL.
Hi, TL.
We are going to build up using a combination of, for example, 16th notes, and then we're going to use 16th note triplets as well. So we get used to the triplet feel as we're progressing, which is very important. So, Carrie, with a triplet, we do a right, left, right with the foot. So if you want to have a little try with that. Yeah, so ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. So we're going to do the same exercise again. So the snare and the hi-hat are going to be on the 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead it's going to sound like 1 and a year 2, 3 and a year 4. 1 and a year 2, ba, ba-ba-da-ba,
I'm not going to be very good at this. Oops. Oh.
It's better.
Well.
Okay, let's see if we can get just 4 bars straight. So I'll count the bars as we go. If you cock up, don't worry. We just want to try and get the just get a bit more of the hang of this. Okay, when you're ready. 2, 3, 4.
Right at the end. What am I doing? Is that right?
Yep, don't be afraid to lift those heels up properly so you're really kind of... Yeah, that's better. Kerry, look like your balance is much better. Well,
I'm not convinced right now, but it's only because I've not been playing for a while.
Okay. So what we're doing now, we're just doing the same hand pattern, but we're adding an and after each 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're getting 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum.
Is that right?
Yep. Try a little bit faster. See if that helps.
How many times do I have to do it again?
I'll
1.
count. 2.
You said to do it fast. It sounds terrible.
2. 3.
Ah.
4. Okay, try a little bit slower then, see how that feels. That's about your speed there, I think. What you'll find, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you play these exercises... Does that cut my head off? No, I'm just below. When you play these exercises, if you play them... And we said this the other time when we were doing these. If you play them too slow, it can sometimes inhibit your playing. Because what it does, you start using kind of techniques that you don't normally use when you're playing double bass drumming. You wouldn't use double bass drumming exceedingly slow. Because if you could play it with 1 foot, generally you would probably play it with 1 foot. So if you're going like ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, you wouldn't really use that kind of speed. If you can play that slow with that much accuracy, great. But when you're first learning, you'll probably find it's very clumsy and awkward. So find a sort of comfortable speed that's good for doing those ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. When you find that speed, use that speed for practicing all these exercises. That is my advice. Bye. Okay. So that's kind of the speed we're going to stick with. So remember that. Don't speed up or slow down. Ever. Same principle, but with a triplet. So you're going to go ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. So one. Yep, it'll feel very weird. Good.
What is he saying? Asa says, I
feel I see you from a bank camera. Yeah, it looks like I'm about to go out robbing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so carry on. Go for that again, because that sounded good.
Oh, that was right, wasn't it?
Yeah. Good. That's definitely getting there. You could hear the first few were really tight. Then what happens is you start thinking too much, and then you start questioning things, and you start drifting a little bit.
That's the story of my life.
It is indeed. But no, that's starting to sound really good, and you're starting to warm up a little bit now. So we'll definitely hear a difference. So that is what we're doing for exercise 4. So we're going to move on. Now, what we are going to do, we're going to do the same principles we did early on, the ba da da ba da da ba da da ba da, but we are changing the hand pattern. So what I want to do is, as we're using the same bass drum patterns, I want to swap the hand patterns around a little bit just to get you used to the variation. So what we're doing, instead of just going, the hand patterns going 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 but we're using the snare and the hi-hat first. So we're going together, tap, together, tap, together, tap, together, tap.
Hang on, because we were just doing snare and hi-hat together.
Yeah, so now you're going snare, hi-hat together, and then a tap on its own.
On the snare?
On the hi-hat. So bad,
Right, okay.
Yeah. So think something like Lenny Kravitz, you know, that bad.
Sorry, you said Lenny Kravitz and I got distracted.
Yeah. Most women do when they think of Lenny Kravitz.
He's like nearly 60 and he still looks amazing though.
I know. He's a damn fine specimen of a man. Right. So, let's get the hands going first. So, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Good. So what you're going to do is when you do that tap on its own, that's when you're going to bring in your right foot. So you're going to go ba-dum, 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 ba.
Just the right foot or
and
right
then
left?
the left will come straight afterwards.
So, is that right?
Yeah, if you get that going first.
Oh, hang on.
That's it.
It sounds horrible because the hi-hat's open.
Don't worry if the hi-hat's open. Now what you want to try and do is bringing the other bass drum straight after the first one. So you get ba, ba-dum, ba, ba-dum, ba, ba-dum, ba, ba-dum. Yeah.
That. Oh, God, hang on. I'm doing 3. So.
Yeah. That's it. Good. Excellent.
What?
Atta says, Mike represents evolution of a drummer by step with a view of the feet. All right, stop poking them out for the camera.
I'm not on my shoulder blades. There's nothing to poke out.
Okay, that was good. So with that one, you might have to slow it down slightly, just as you did there, to get a more kind of defined hand pattern first, and then bring the feet in. But that was good. Well done. Okay, exercise 6. Now we're going to do the same principle, but now you're going to try and squeeze a triplet in place.
Right,
so
okay.
ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba. So same hand pattern.
So.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Hang on, I'm getting confused now.
That was going really well.
Okay.
I just threw in some feet action there for those of you who are so inclined.
Thank goodness the camera's not that magical, like really amazing quality. Because if you zoomed in, it would just be horrible.
So
Like Hobbit's feet.
bunions and corns,
No, just toenails that need to be cut.
toe jam.
Probably.
Okay, this next one, we are going back to a straightforward kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're reverting back to a more traditional groove, so a boom, ka kind of feel. So picture, you know, All Right Now by Free, that kind of groove. And what we're doing is 1, 2, 3, and a 4. So boom, ka, boom, ba-da-da. So right, snare, right, left, snare.
But it's together, isn't it? So right.
Together. Yeah, so that's your hand pattern.
Like that.
Yep.
So. Oh. No.
Yep, so bass drum at the start as well.
No, that's confusing.
Boom, ka, boom, boom. So what it will sound like if you look, 1, 2, 3, and a 4. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Boom, ka, boom, boom, boom.
Sorry. Hang on.
Ah, right. So
What did I do
what
wrong?
we get is right, left. So remember,
What?
when we look here, if I bring my little arrow up, which turns into a little crosshair, if the bass drum is on this line here, that is a right foot. If the bass drum is on the line, actually sitting with the line going through it here, that is the left foot.
What? So I thought, like, with drumming around the kit on the toms, that you sort of start off usually with it's your right hand, isn't it? And then when you're doing rolls and stuff, you can do right, left, right, left, right. So I thought the same principle would apply with your feet. So I thought you'd do right, left, you know, like right, left, instead of right, left, right, like.
Because, for example, if you're doing a group of 4 instead of that odd group of 3, you would be putting a left foot in between the 3 and the and. So if that was boom, ka, da 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 ka, you would have 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and the E would be a left foot bass drum.
I don't get it, but how do I play this then?
So bass, snare, right, left, snare.
So. No.
Yep. Right, left. That's it. Boom.
Is that it?
Keep going.
Oh shit.
That's it.
Oh sugar.
That's better. Yeah, it's starting to feel more natural now.
Yeah. Oops. Oh.
That's
better.
better. And the reason is if you're playing, for example, a groove like dun da boom ba 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 boom, and you get to a point where you can't play because you start to get dun da da ga. That's when you start getting into things like gallops. Where you can do like bum ba da ga ba da dum ba da ga ba da dun da da ga. That's kind of what we're developing towards. Is starting to get used to doing those 16th notes with the right and the left, because that's what's going to lead us also into our solid 16th notes. Okay, good. That was really starting to sound really good and solid there. Like a fine stool.
I knew you were going to say. I was just waiting for
Yeah.
you to say that's something to do with poo.
Okay, same principle, but this time we are doing it as 8th note groove. So dunt cat, bunt cat.
Right, left, right. No, right, left
Hand
again.
pattern, or basically the snare and the bass drum pattern was exactly the same. You're just doing 8th notes on the hi-hat. So 1 and 2 and yeah.
Oops. Is that it?
Keep going, yep. Yep. You can use the ride cymbal if you prefer to not hear the hi-hat.
Oops.
So what did you find felt more natural, doing the quarter notes, the 1, 2, 3, 4, or the 1 and 2 and 3 and?
These ones.
So that feels easier for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so
Right,
that's
is that the wrong answer?
No, there's no wrong answer. That's the joy of this. Mike represents whiplash of English. I don't quite know what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment, even if it's not meant as one. Okay. Right, now we are going for a bit more of a bum-ba-da-da, bum-ba-ba-ba. We're going for a bit more of a gallop kind of feel now. So still the same bass drum pattern, boom-ba-bum, so right, right, left. I should have hopefully a number. Yes, I do. There we go. So 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Bum-ba-da-ba, bum-ba-ba-ba. So we're going back to our quarter note groove. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with the hi-hat and snare.
Sorry. So
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
right. A film related with the progression of a drummer.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I know what you mean now. Yep. I haven't seen it yet. I still need to see that. Okay, so let's get the groove going first of all.
So, hang on. Hang on. This. So, I can't do it now.
Just get your groove going first, just the hands. So 1, 2,
No.
1.
That's not right, is it?
No, so tap together, tap together.
No.
That's it.
That.
Yep. Boom, 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 ba.
Oh, I started doing eights. No.
So you're going to be going boom, ba da ba, boom, ba da da.
No, I keep wanting to do eighth notes. It's going to be quite difficult for me.
This one will be a bit tricky.
No. Hang on, I'm confused. So it's like that.
Yeah. Basically, your hands aren't going to come together until after your bass drums are finished.
So right.
So if you think of your initial hit with your bass drum, you're just going to go boom, 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 together. Boom, da, da, together. Yeah.
No.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
Cool. And you're starting to hear when you're doing them too quickly,
Yeah.
too slowly, you're starting to understand where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you should find this one a little bit easier because it's the same exercise, but we're doing it with eighth notes this time. So, boom, ba da dat, dun da da dat, dun da da dat.
I just learned that one now. Oh, it's hard. So
Yeah. That's it.
oh no. Oh. Oh, I wanted to take my hand off. Oops. Oh, it wasn't triggering then, but yeah.
Yep. So it's getting there. So this is the reason why I wanted to change the hand patterns about, so that you develop all of this rather than playing all the double bass drumming with one hand pattern. Then if you have to change the hand pattern later on, it kind of throws you back to square one. Okay, we're going back to the quarter note hand pattern. So boom, ka, boom, ka. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this time we are going 1 and a year 2, 3 and a year 4. So boom, ba ba da ba. So right, left, right together. Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, boom, ba ba da ba. Yep.
No. No. Are you doing it together?
You go boom, ba 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 ba. Boom, ba 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 ba.
Yeah, but is it snare, hi-hat and drum all at the same time?
No. So you will have
just hi-hat.
You'll have bass drum at the start
and hi-hat.
Yep. That's it.
Oops, I put an extra hi-hat in. Oops. Oh.
That's it.
Oops. Oops.
Yeah, and so it does have that kind of sinister feel to it when you play slowly. Also sounds like a death march.
That wasn't good.
Good. So again, some better, some not as good, but you can hear the difference.
Some if I'm reading comments, not concentrating.
Okay, same principle, but now with eighth notes. So boom, ba 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 ba.
So.
That's it. Good. Excellent. Okay, now this one, we are going 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and. So boom, ba da ba, boom, boom, ba ba ba, boom. So we're using the right leg a little bit more here. So right, left snare, right, left snare, right.
Sorry.
So you're going to go boom, ba da ba, boom.
Hang on. So, hang on. You're not...
1 and a 2 and.
Yeah, but I understand that, but I mean the actual notes. So, hi-hat and snare to start, and bass to start with.
Yep.
Right. So right, left.
Yeah, then together. Then a bass. That's it. Yeah, boom, ba da ba, boom.
Oops. Is that it?
So we go boom, ba da ba, boom.
Is that it?
Yeah, and then when you do that last bass drum you did would be where we're at number 3, so we bring the hi-hat back again.
Is that it?
Try getting the boom, ba da ba, boom, ba 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 again. With the hi-hat on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, it's quarter notes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hang on, I don't get this. I don't understand it.
Yep.
No.
That's it.
No, it's not. I've got a block, hang on. Yeah.
Okay. Now all we're going to do is go, we're going to go boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom. So you're going to add an extra bass drum in after you brought the hands together.
That.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you just repeat the pattern.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, you can do that to start with, and then once you get used to doing that, then we'll bring the bass drum in again. Except for some reason, the bass drums, which I'm going to have to correct, on here, this is showing the right bass drum, which is correct, and on here it's showing the left bass drum, which isn't correct. I made some jokes. Some seems to be snicky. Sorry, I want to colorise the pro. It's all right. Atta is absolutely fine.
So
it's not a problem.
I don't understand.
Yeah, so you've got the bass drum and snare pattern, right? You just got to make sure you don't hit that hi-hat again with the bass drum on the and. That's it. Yeah, so as you when you went into the 3 there, you'd bring the hi-hat back in. So you're going boom, dum, dum, ba, dum, boom, dum, dum, ba, dum.
Oops. No, that's wrong, isn't it?
Do it again. That's it. Yep, you're getting there.
Is that it?
That is it.
Oops. Was
Good.
it?
Yeah, so I mean we're getting into kind of more gallopy. Bum ba da ba bum bum ba da da dun dun da da da. That's the kind of sound we're starting to get now.
Mhm.
Alrighty, so I think we've got a couple more. Same exercise, but using eighth notes. Now you'll probably find this easier. So boom ba da da boom boom boom.
Oops. No.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, hang on, I'm trying to play the hi-hat like the bass. Oops, what am I doing?
You're adding in a bass drum under the snare there.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't figure it out.
Okay, give yourself a break.
Yeah, it's irritating me.
Yep, just have a rest. Remember, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel yourself coming to loggerheads with your own brain, just have a couple of minutes. Just sit back, relax, let things process as they need to. Have a drink. Why not?
Can't do that during the week.
Doesn't it stop you before?
It does now if you're on a diet.
Drum sounds before the execution by the yes, it does. Yeah, if you had it's got that kind of death march. You can almost do that sort of dun 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 kind of sound to it. Long live France, liberty, equality, fraternity. By the way, if you've ever seen a film called Carry On, Don't Lose Your Head, it's the English take of the French Revolution. It's absolutely amazing. So there is my little recommendation for the day. Right. Let's try again. See what happens.
So it's...
So you're boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom, ba-da, ba. 1 and 2 But remember, you're bringing in the snare on the 2.
So
1, and a 2, and yeah, get that first.
Get what first?
So what we're doing, we're going to miss out the and of the 2 on the bass drum. So just do 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. That's better. Keep going. Just let it settle in first. Remember, everyone, if you struggle with a particular exercise, try simplifying or taking out a part of the exercise that is causing you trouble. Practice it without that, and then try and bring it back in. So as you can see there now, Carrie's locking in a lot more with the 1 and a 2. So now all we've got to do is bring in the and of the 2. So we've just got to go 1 and a 2, and 3 and a 4, and boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom.
Hang on. Is that it?
Yep, so boom, 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 ba-da, ba, boom, boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom,
Oh.
boom, 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 ba-da, ba, boom, boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom, ba-da, ba, boom, boom, boom. Good, that's better. Much better. See, sometimes it just takes that little bit of simplifying something down. Right, we've got 2 more exercises.
Oops.
Now
That
basically,
was an accident.
same principle, but with a triplet. Yeah. So boom, bob. So remember, we're going back to quarter note now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, bobba da ba, boom, boom, bobba da ba, boom. This is where it's really going to start sounding like an execution.
No, how do you do
So
right, left, right?
together. After that, boom, bobba da ba.
Hang on. No. Right, left, right.
Then snare. Yeah. Yeah, so let's get that first. So again, we're going to miss out the and of the 2 on the bass drum just to get back into the feel of it. So we're going to go 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Boom, boom, boom.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep. So get comfortable with that again.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we want to think is boom, bobba da ba, boom, boom, bobba da ba, boom, boom, bobba da ba, boom, boom, bobba da ba.
Oh, that's hard. Oh,
Right.
see, I wanted to do hi-hat twice.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm getting tired.
That's it. It's getting there. That's much better. Good. So the reason I was going bom, ba ba da bom, 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 because when you sometimes it's even just
make music out of it, yeah.
if you make music out of it, and also you emphasise, like for example, that and of the 2 was the tricky place to bring that bass drum in. So if you emphasise that bom, ba ba da ba, bom, bom, ba ba da ba, bom, bom.
I think mine was just, I didn't get the emphasis, but I got, because I play by ear really quickly.
Mm.
I kind of got what you were saying.
Yeah, everyone has different methods. Okay, so the tricky one now,
There's 8 notes.
will probably be, this is the last exercise of this page and of the stream. It will be doing it in 8th notes as a triplet. So again, the bum, bobba da bum, 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 bobba da bum. Da 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 dum, dum, da 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 dum, dum, da 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 da, bum, bum, bobba bobba, bum, bum, bobba bobba, bum, bum. Just be careful not to...
Oops.
You're adding in an extra bass drum.
No, I'm not putting my feet properly on the thing.
Okay.
That was an accidental double bass, not an intentional one.
Mm.
It's not easy.
No.
I'm getting tired legs.
I hope you're all humming the tune. Bom bom ba ba da ba bom bom ba 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 bom ba 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 bom bom ba 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 ba. It sounds silly, but it does help.
It does.
Excellent. That was sounding really good. So once you can visualize it in musical form, that will really help.
So you're walking around with the trombone on your back going,
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, careful, Carrie. Seems like might be getting you ready for college football. I would never do that to her. Trust me. I also remember some sequences of Doctor Strangelove related with atomic bomb destroying the entire world. Well, that's a cheerful thought, isn't it? Okay. So I think you've done remarkably well there.
Yeah. Towards
Well
the end,
done.
yeah.
So have a stretch.
I need to. Well,
Yeah.
everybody else listening probably needs
Yeah,
to.
everybody else have a stretch. Relax. Oh. So that is all the exercises we are going to do this week. We've covered quite a lot. So we've done 16 exercises. These are actually getting more complex more quickly than what I had done previously in the other versions of these exercises. But it's for good reason. As you can see, we're going between eighth notes and we're going between quarter notes with the hands. We're changing the hand pattern around, and we're also adding triplets, and we're adding 16th notes and 16th note triplets as well, just to get used to that ba-ba-da-ba and, da-da-da, da-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-ba-da-da, by doing all these different things. When we come to doing our kind of solid double bass drumming, so like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and we've started to get used to doing that triplet feel, so we'll also be able to start doing 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. So it's kind of like bass drumming with a kind of swing feel to it. And all of these will come in really, really handy. It's not necessary just for learning to do solid double bass drumming. It's just to adding little fancy flicks and things like that, especially using a triplet with a ba-ba-da. Like, for example, Carrie, if you were to do a right, left, right, like the triplet there, right, left, right, then with a snare and a crash at the end of it, so ba-ba-da-ba.
What's that?
What's that?
Can they actually send little emoticons now? Is that a Twitch one?
Oh, awesome. I like that little emoticon.
And thank you, TL, by the way. Yeah, there's like a little...
Thank you, Unity00.
...anime...
That's a very nice little...
face.
Yeah.
From what I can see with my poor eyesight.
We like that emoticon.
Right, sorry, what were you getting me to do?
For a really common use of a triplet is to get a nice a triplet on the bass drum and then a crash and a snare at the end. So like a ba-ba-da-ka. So right, left.
Right.
Yeah. So on the crash and a snare at the end. So crash is up there.
Yeah.
So
that.
Yeah. And as you learn to speed it up, you can get a real nice kind of just a real quick flick.
Everyone likes a quick flick.
Everyone loves quick. But try it. Do a couple of da-da-da-ka, da-da-da-ka.
Hang on. It's that, isn't it?
Yep.
Doesn't feel natural.
It will get there. That's not bad at all. Because what you can do, for example, you can play it in a groove. You could go boom, cat, boom, ba ba da ba, boom, da. So, for example, play a groove, just a straightforward rock groove on the ride cymbal. Boom, ba ba da ba, boom, cat. So 1, 2, 3, bum. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a real nice little flick.
That sounds weird. That?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you get sort of slightly faster and more up to speed, you can do them really quick, like boom, cat, boom, da, dum. It's just a real nice kind of little quirky thing that you can put in. So, it's a little anime character taking notes. I like it. It's good. Right, I see your face like Hulk the woman. Why?
I don't know which one you're referring to. Is it the emoticon on my face? Because, I mean, I've been called worse, but...
Yeah. You do resemble a really green Bruce Banner. It has to be said.
I do when I get in the mood.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you've never seen Hulk, like, carrying a strop. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I know we had to cut the stream slightly during. Apologies for that. Again, we need to now go in and find out what the vet has said about our dog. So
we have a terminally ill dog with cancer, incurable cancer, so we needed to speak to the vet, and it was very important. So yes.
Yeah. So we shall be departing slightly early, so 5 minutes early. But hey ho, these things happen. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thank
Let's
you,
get
everyone.
rid of that. If you are around Thursday, remember, I really want to know why my little sub button didn't work. That's really annoying me.
I'm sure you can figure it out before tomorrow's stream.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
We've got a follower.
Hey, thank you, Unity. Very, very kind of you. It's nice when we get people from Twitch because Twitch, the Twitch interface has more. You can play around with it more when it comes to using OBS and things like that. There's a lot more options. So, same as people who use super chats in YouTube as well. You've got a lot more things you can play around with in that. So thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. All the best. I'm going to find out why that sub button wasn't working, so I spent ages trying to work on that.
Thank you, Atta. That's very kind of you. We try our best.
But Thursday, if you are about, I'm doing one of my artist profiles. I'm getting in a new acquaintance who I played a gig with a couple of weeks ago. Phenomenal guitarist called Pete Robinson. He's absolutely awesome. He's been doing some shows with a group called Rock for Heroes where they go out and raise money for, I'm presuming, for, I would have thought
soldiers?
Soldiers, veterans, that kind of thing. But he's such a good player. So we're going to be bashing out a bunch of rock numbers and also talking about his musical life, his influences, how he got into music, etc. It's going to be really good fun. So please tune in for that if you are around.
Thank you, Unity, as well. That was a very nice little comment. Thank you, guys, for the stream. Best wishes with the vet.
Thank you very much. All right, everyone. Take care. All the best. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.